What's up, y'all? You already know I don't have an intro. So I've been seeing like this meme go around of like Grimm from the Grimm Adventures of Billy and Mandy holding up a piece of paper, and he's like, who had every right to become the villain? And as he's holding the piece of paper, I see the words and I'm like, there's one guy who always comes to my mind whenever I think of who had every right to become the villain. And me personally, that is Stanford Pines from Gravity Falls. Now, the reason why I say this is because from a young age, Stanford had always been isolated and bullied and alone, with the exception of his brother because of his weird birth defect where he had like the 6 fingers on each hand, right? So all he has is his brother, but then throughout school, he pushes his academics further and further, and he proves something of himself. He gets the opportunity to go to his dream college where he could potentially make an invention or a discovery that would cause his family to be in a much better position. So he gets this gold mine of an opportunity, and then his brother ruins it for him. And then he ends up going to this podunk college that nobody likes, where he has to work even harder to prove that he's not the failure that West Coast Tech said he was. And then he got his grant money. He moved out to Gravity Falls, and he took Fiddleford with him, so that way he could start working on what he wanted to do, which was like discovering like anomalies and weird stuff. Then he has a chance encounter with Bill, right? And Bill is over here pretending to be his friend, like, oh, I'm gonna help you, like, build this. Oh, no, change this number. 2 becomes infinity, like, all this stuff. Bill is over here helping him. He almost seems like a friend, right? But then when Stanford and McGuckit, they finish working on the portal, McGuckit ends up going inside of the portal by accident for all of, like, 7 seconds, and then he comes out tweaking. The man's like... And he's like, whoa, what's going on? He's like, yeah, no, that's evil. Shut down the portal. So then Stanford finds out that he's been betrayed by somebody that he's seen as a friend for like months on end. And then he's like, yeah, no, I'm shutting this down. And now he realizes the danger that his machine can cause. So he calls up his brother. He's like, yo, I messed up. You're the only person I trust. He invites him out there. He's like, take the book and go and hide it. And then he's like, oh, so you don't want to be around me anymore? Fine, I'll just destroy all your research. And then they start fighting over the book. And then he's arguing about who's more selfish. Like, you ruined my life. No, you ruined your own life. And then his brother ends up pushing him into the portal for 30 years, where, again, his lab partner came out for 5 seconds and he was tweaking. If I was Stanford, I would have came out that portal with a demon wrapped around my arm, and I would have shattered the rift and let Bill go crazy, because there's no way. Stanford was done so dirty.